Hey everybody, BTO Pro here, and today I'm going to tell you how you can install HAXcms on Reclaim Hosting's new offering called Reclaim.cloud. So if you're not familiar with HAXcms or Hacks, you can go to hackstheweb.org, as I have here, and learn more about the project and its initiatives. But Reclaim Hosting is something I used to teach with in class. It lets my students deploy things like Drupal, WordPress, HAXcms with the click of a button. But it's built on something called cPanel. The cPanel is an older technology that's kind of like a shared hosting environment. It lets people spin stuff up really quickly, really cheaply. However, it's not going to hit super high scale. And it also has some technical limitations that are hard to explain to people. So this is where Reclaim.cloud comes into play. So what I'm going to focus on right now is this thing that Timmy Boy threw up as an announcement that HAXcms is now available in the marketplace. So diving into the tech side of that, what that looks like a little bit, just real quickly, you can see is it's basically a scripted YAML file here. And so this has organized things in such a way that it says, oh, hey, generate a administration password, list in the category of content management systems, but also education. Here's the title and image. And then whenever we set this stuff up, on installation, run these little things, right? So in this case, it says, hey, go get HAXcms 1.2.11, run this command for the server, and then execute this to help drive the password initially. And then it should kick this back out to me. So I ran this just so you see that actually ran the script. But the way that I went about running it was in my Reclaim.cloud account. I logged in, and then I can hit Marketplace, and I can either search for HAXcms, which will come up, this nice little icon, and it'll say, hey, click this. Or from their script before, I could have clicked the click here to deploy on Reclaim Hosting, or Reclaim.cloud rather, which just skips a step to get to this form. So in the marketplace, this is available under education, but it also was said content management. And so there it is under content management, HAXcms. So I'm going to start that because I love HAXcms. So hit install HAXcms. It'll give me some random address for the environment, but we can just put it at whatever we want, really. So display name, stuff for demo. And I'm going to deploy this to the US, but I could do Canada, UK. So this is going to run. And when it's done, you'll end up with this little screen like this. It says, hey, your application is ready, and you can go to it and get started. So I'm going to copy my password on this one. Obviously, I'll delete this site afterwards. And what you'd come to is something like this with a prompt saying, hey, are you sure you want to allow this thing to work? So I'm going to log in, and now I can start creating a site. This doesn't have to be for educational content. It could be, like I use this for my personal blog as well. So maybe I like writing about blockchain because everybody loves blockchain. And so I'll use a blog theme instead. Just some ramblings about blockchain. Create your site. So I can use this as a console to manage multiple sites. So I'll go to my little blockchain site. And I've got my first blog post that I can start writing, and I can say, this is great for writing about blockchain technology. And, maybe I want to have multiple columns for when I lay this material out, right? There's some niceties in the Hax editing interface that just make it a lot easier to lay out and present material in a visually appealing way. Is great, right? So I can take that column, drag it over there, maybe duplicate it, drag it over there. I can take this as great, turn it into a bulleted list rather. Duplicate that. Whoops, don't remove it. Move it back to this one. And we're going to convert this into a heading. And it's great because it has the word block in it. It also is hot or topical or the next big thing, as it will continue to be without actually Serializing. I'm a little anti-blockchain for a lot of things. But anyway, you get the idea. Make my changes. Maybe I could search for content on NASA or whatever service that I want to use. Hit save. I've got my page. This sits at an address. I'm logged in. However, if I go into an incognito window, it doesn't want me to open an incognito window, unfortunately. But if I was to log out of the site, you can see what other people would see. So back to here, we'll get rid of the S because I'm not logged in there. Learn how to type, Brian. Oh boy. HTTP, thank you. And so this is what it looked like to a user that's not logged in this case. So in the background, my other application, hey, Stuff for Demo should be open. And now if I go to here and see, there it is, stuff.reclaim hosting, gives me my username and password. I can open in browser. And hey, there's that. Want to use a webcam? Absolutely, I do. And then we are off and running. So if you want to learn more about Reclaim hosting and the Reclaim cloud, it's Reclaim.cloud or reclaimhosting.com. And they just released this today, as well as the HAXcms installer. If you want to learn more about HAXcms and where we're going with the Hacks the Web project, you can check that out at hackstheweb.org.